Ladies Group is glad to present Education Pro version 1.2 to your attention. This software is designed to automate testing processes. During the presentation we will look at main capabilities of Education Pro version 1.2 realized at present day, most probable usage areas of Education Pro, principles of test construction and common test elements, and we will provide the demonstration of Education Pro trying to create a simple educational test. Then we will run this test and look at the testing results. Education Pro program contains the next distinctive features. Local easy-to-use tool. You can download Education Pro from Ladies Group website and install the program at your personal computer. Setting up Education Pro. You don't need to install and set up any additional software. For example, relational database management systems, application servers, web servers, and so on. When Education Pro is first time installed, all program capabilities are available without any constraints during demo time of 60 days. Test constructor. Education Pro helps to create many kinds of typical tests based on algorithm considered later when describing a test structure. The test constructor displays all tests created, all their structures up to a single test element. This feature significantly simplifies the process of test building. Test player. You can debug the tests created in Education Pro or run tests to provide testing in your work. A distinction of Education Pro test player is the capability to expand testing panel on the full computer screen to exclude the impact of other computer elements at the testing process. Integration with multi-user ICT software. Education Pro is a local one-user tool, but if you need to test several persons simultaneously, then you can do it also. In this case, you need only to import tests created in Education Pro into multi-user ICT system, or in other words, information system of automated testing, and provide the testing with single internet browsers in any network environment, including Internet. Education Pro software is targeted to next areas. Examination and certification in education. Here you need to create the necessary final tests and test over them during examination and certification. Psychological diagnostics. You can use Education Pro in different sub-areas of psychological diagnostics. There is a lot of ready-to-use tests which can be created and automated in Education Pro. Looking for the employees in HR management. It can be enormously useful to automate the occupational selection processes in human resources agencies and enterprise departments. As well, you can prepare the questionnaires for the company representatives looking for new employees to automate the processes of getting their initial requests. Audit and assessment in organizations with full automation of testing and final results calculations. Consulting and business analysis. Let's presume that you want to prepare a proposal for a customer to make a project of any kind. For that, you have provided an initial or comprehensive business analysis and evaluate current conditions to make a best proposal and make basement for the final success in the project. And any other areas where testing automation can be important. To effectively use Education Pro, you need to understand the general test construction principles, which are very simple. Any tests are included into test groups, created by a user to reduce the complexity when working with big number of tests. A test group can contain any number of tests. A test contains questions, which are displayed during testing. A question can contain any number of answers which can be selected in testing. An answer can contain weights defining the values impacted to the final result of testing. Any test can include one or several scales which are different evaluating sub-areas of the test. For example, you can develop a complex exam in physics and create such scales as general physics, electromagnetism, nuclear physics, and so on. And the testing result will be a number of values calculated for those scales. To automate getting the evaluations of testing, the interpretations are to be created. Interpretation is a typical description that will be chosen if a testing result is occurred within a predefined part of scale range. It must be mentioned that any weight of any answer is related to a scale. It means that if an answer is selected in testing, then the answer weight will be added to the scale result. Resulting from here, you can develop tests where any answer selected will impact to several scales simultaneously. Now let's look at Education Pro in action. During the rest of this demonstration we will show Education Pro's graphic user interface, develop a simple test, run the test created, look for the testing results. Education Pro is a classic Windows application supporting MDI, or Multiple Document Interface standard. To work in the program, user has to create a new or open an existing project space, or a project. Project can be saved in a project file of special format. Let's create a new project. And save it right now. We can see that Education Pro's graphic user interface contains next key areas: control panel, that is built from main menu and customizable toolbar; test constructor, that is left vertical panel for displaying the tests and their elements; test player, that is right area where the child windows of launched tests are displayed.